And now I'm here in the kitchen with Chef David Barusio, Master Chef David Barusio.
Hi, how are you?
It's wonderful to have you here again.
Great to be back again.
And remind me, you have had an international career all over the world. What brought you to Iowa?
Well, originally a job. You know, I came as a consultant to do some culinary work for somebody in town, and that person was a friend of the lady who became my wife.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you came to Iowa for a job, but you stayed for love.
Pretty much.
And you've been a big part of the food scene in Des Moines for a long time.
Absolutely, I loved it. I like the culture, the simple life. Iowa is one of those few places in the world where it's very family orientated. It's easy, and also the climate. You get 4 seasons. A little bit too cold for me in winter, but you know, the growing part, the farming part, the nature. It's I had a good time here.
Yeah, well, and you've been here long enough to really see the local food movement blossom. So there are so many ingredients you can get now that you probably couldn't get when you first started cooking.
Correct.
In Iowa.
It was more limited, and also, you know, you can see the audience also, the people that go out on eating, you know, they're more adventurous, they try new things, and, you know, there's more food being imported, and no, it's been fun to watch things evolve over the years.
Yeah, and you've helped them evolve.
Well, a little bit. I
too.
put a little bit my spin to it, you know, a little French je ne sais quoi.
Yes. So today we're going to be cooking with bok choy.
Yes.
And, you know, it's funny to think about when I was growing up in Iowa, to get food from around the world was pretty rare. And so I can tell you about the first time I had Chinese food. I can tell you about the first time I ate hummus, or the first time I had Indian food. These are all specific memories because they were such exciting new flavors. And bok choy is one of those things that a lot of us didn't grow up eating.
No, and for me as a French person, I don't think I ever had bok choy before I worked in Asia or came to live in Iowa,
nice.
To be honest with you.
What is it?
Well, it's in the family of the cabbage. It is a cabbage, and it was coming first in Thailand, Vietnam, China, and you have 2 major kind of bok choy. You have the bok choy, the green one, small one that you see in stir fry, and you have more the cabbage bok choy that is bigger green leaf, white stalk, and it's you can braise it, you can saute it, you can stir fry it, I just found out you can eat it raw in a salad.
Right, you can make a slaw
You can make a slaw out of bok choy.
I've got to try that sometime. But it has a very mild flavor, so it supports other flavors really well.
It's more a side dish, or it's more the vegetable in a dish. It could be a salad by itself, but it is also very rich in vitamin A and C.
Oh, nice.
So very healthy for you.
Delicious and good for you.
Delicious and good.
Let's get cooking with bok choy.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. We've got some beautiful bok choy here. Yeah. And what are we going to make?
So we're going to make a braised bok choy with coconut and mushroom stir-fried with a little bit of ginger. I'm going to finish it with a little hard-boiled eggs. You know, in the Asian culture, they like to eat eggs with certain things. So we're going to go, you know, kind of not vegan, but vegetarian.
All right.
Lots of Asian flavor and attitude today.
This is exciting.
I think so.
Where do we start?
So we're going to start with the sauce. I'm going to put a little bit of lime. You know, there's a lot of lime in the Asian cuisine, and ginger and garlics. And then I got some palm sugar that I'm just going to let melt in there.
Palm sugar?
Yeah, palm sugar. Yeah. And, well, the coconut milk.
Right, which is a very high-fat, rich milk.
And then we're going to put some ginger in there.
Nice.
A little bit of garlic that I sliced very thinly. We're not going to use all of it because we need it later for the stir fry. And a touch of salt. And we're going to let that cook just for now.
All right.
So during that time, we'll put the other pan on and we prepare the bok choy. So the bok choy, it's very important. I did it before. It's important to clean it very well because, like leek, it's got several leaves and you can have dirt that sticks into it. Even, you know, when you buy it in a store or the farmer's market, it's very important to wash it well.
Okay, so get down in all those nooks and crannies.
There you go. So, I think that's plenty, right?
All right.
So I got some sesame oil here. We're gonna let that sesame oil go really hot, and then we're gonna sear a bok choy in there.
I think a lot of us are used to seeing bok choy cut up into small
Yeah,
pieces.
small
but-
pieces. I like to, keep it whole because what we do is a dish where you can carve in the pak choy is the main highlight of the dish.
Okay.
Versus most of the time, like you said, pak choy is part of a dish.
Right, right.
So this
here
one,
we're
making it
the star.
dish. Yes.
All right.
Okay, we're about there with the searing.
All right.
So we're gonna put them on the side for now. We'll put back a little bit of sesame oil again.
Okay.
And then I have my mushrooms.
And what kind of mushrooms?
So they are enoki.
Okay.
So they are, again, also an Asian style mushroom. So we're just gonna saute them with a little bit of salt. And here is where we put the garlic that I had left over before.
Well, I'm already loving the many different shapes and colors in this dish. A feast for all the senses.
Exactly. So I got some chili pepper also that are a little mild. Add all that. And my ginger.
Lovely.
So in this, I'm going to deglaze that with a little bit of stock that I have. This is just pure vegetable stock. And when this is done to be sauté, we're going to pour all that in our coconut here.
All right.
Go in there. Voila.
Wonderful.
And we let that cook off a little bit. And we let that cook for about 5-6 minutes to reduce it down.
Okay.
And that's it for now. So we're gonna go back to our pak choy here.
Okay. They go back in the pan?
Yeah, dry pan, nothing in there. And you will know right away in a minute why. So you put it there. So they are kind of tender, but still a little bit of crunchiness and al dente feel to it. Yeah. So here I got my nuts. So I like salted, roasted cashew nuts that just crumble like this, right? And this is this is a gluten-free soy sauce.
Okay.
So we want to kind of coat everything into it. And then we'll do, this is a ponzu vinegar. So it's a Japanese, ponzu, uzu is a Japanese citrus really.
Okay.
And now we let that reduce.
And that's going to bring some beautiful color into this.
Beautiful flow of colors, and also, it kind of adds a little bit of flavor and saltiness to the pak choy. And we let that reduce. We want to have it nearly have no juice at all because our sauce is here.
Yes, it's good and juicy.
Good and juicy. We have the mushroom, the garnish, right over here. So I got some cilantro here that we can add a little bit, little flakes to it. I just like to break it, just like that, whole leaves.
Nice.
And this is
And
very-
yet another aroma gets added to this
Exactly.
complex mixture. I love that.
So we are ready when basically everything has pretty much evaporated.
All right. We'll just let that reduce down.
Exactly. So here we go, our pak choy. You see all our liquid is evaporated. We're getting that nice little brownish caramelization, and it's all evaporated. So you just got those beautiful sugar and aroma left in the pan. I'm just gonna make sure that the pak choy is nicely coated into it and has absorbed all the liquid. And now it's time for plating.
Great.
We are absolutely perfect.
Wonderful. All right. Let's put this dish together.
Perfect. So what we do, we take a little bit of our mushroom coconut base. We use that as the base, in like a soup in the bottom. There you go.
Even if it weren't for the flavor of the peppers, the color just brings.
It just pops. and
Yeah, it
everything,
really
yeah.
brings something special to it.
Now we're gonna place the pak choy in there. Put the nuts on top of it.
Nice.
See how the caramelization
I
is
was
just
hoping they
perfect.
weren't going to be left behind.
No, no. We're using all on this dish.
Nice.
So I got a little bit of green spring onion to finish up. A little bit of parsley. And this is my spin to it. I like, so I told you I had a hard-boiled eggs that I prepared before that I cooked for about 14 minutes. It's still a little bit runny in the middle.
Nice.
And then we got that. Finish up with more parsley here. Touch of cilantro. A little bit of sea salt. Voila.
Wonderful. It is gorgeous. And I can't wait to try it. So
Let's do it.
Let's do that. All right, we have knives.
Yeah,
and
we do need a
forks, so
knife
we
on
can
that
cut
dish.
into that.
You go ahead.
All right.
Make sure you get some of that sauce and that egg together. That's the main thing.
It's got that salty, brothy goodness. The bok choy has a little bit of a bite to it. And the egg brings so much richness to it. Oh, I've never eaten anything like this, but it is fantastic.
Thank you.
Chef David, thank you so much.
My pleasure.